are listening to A Scary State, and this week we have another holiday special. So, Kenzie,
Yes, Lauren.
let's get scary. What?
I feel like there could have been something like, let's get stuffed. It's Thanksgiving. You get stuffing
That's true.
and you feel full.
Okay. Let's get stuffed.
See, it was appropriate until you made it inappropriate. That wasn't on me. I had good intentions when I said that.
You did.
God, you're going to be a boy mom. You're going to just turn ickier.
I know. But yeah, so this week we're going to talk about Thanksgiving. I know it's going to be a little bit coming out before Thanksgiving, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
that's okay. It'll give everyone something to look forward to.
Yeah. Well, because it'll come out this Wednesday.
Right.
But I wanted it to come out this Wednesday so that
Your birthday
mine
episode
is closer to my actual birthday.
Exactly. So that's why we did it this way.
Yeah. So
And this will get people in the Thanksgiving mood.
hopefully,
Maybe.
I don't know. What I have is not good news.
Mine's not either.
So,
So
although mine's
maybe.
probably a lot more lighthearted than yours.
Oh, yeah.
But
Mine's like really not lighthearted at all.
I mean,
So,
mine's a cautionary tale.
okay, we love a cautionary tale.
We do.
Mine's just going to make you mad.
Lauren,
I know. It made me mad.
I am already so annoyed.
Well, we're just adding on to it.
That's not good for my heart.
I know. But then you can go downstairs and look at my happy Christmas decorations. Yes, I decorated early for Christmas and I don't care what anyone says. I wanted to, and that's what we did. And so you can go downstairs and be happy with the lights and the cozy feel of Christmas. Cozy Christmas.
That doesn't solve my problems of people being annoying.
No, but it'll make you feel better until you have to go face the facts again.
Fine dining and breathing.
So what are you doing for Thanksgiving? What are your plans?
I think I'm just gonna go to my aunt's.
Fun.
We'll see.
My brother's hosting this year
Oh,
in his 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. He's very excited about it. So we'll see how it goes. He has promised to make his green bean casserole because there was one year when he promised to make it. And
He
so my grandma didn't make any other greens. And then it came time for Christmas and we had no greens because my brother forgot his casserole.
wow. That'll be. Is there space?
Who knows?
Have you not been there?
No, not yet. Because when they moved everyone in, I was still in my first trimester, like when he moved in. So I felt awful.
Yes.
And then he works until like 4 p.m. every night or every day, 4 to 6. It just, we haven't found the time.
Even though he's.
I know, he's so close. But then also every weekend he like goes out of town. So
Good thing there's weekdays.
yeah, but I'm sleepy. It takes a lot if I do something other than lay in bed after work.
Yeah, I was supposed to go up to New Jersey, but that got canceled.
Oh, why?
My aunt's mom is getting surgery, so it's kind of hard for her to host if she's in the hospital. So
Right.
yeah, I think that's it. Maybe I'll go with my dad, but I think he's going to my other aunt's house, and I don't want to go from all the way where my one aunt lives to where all the way my other aunt lives. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's far
Yeah.
from each other.
Right.
I'm in the middle.
But then you have to pass your house to get to. Yeah, I get it.
Mhm,
I get
mhm,
it.
mhm, mhm.
See, that's the one like good thing about having such a small family. There are 6 of us.
Well, it also helps that your parents are together.
That is true.
So
That does help as well.
that usually puts a little hiccup in my plans.
Right. So we don't have to split it. They're just together.
Everyone's all there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So
No. So, but no, it's fine. I go, really, my thing for Thanksgiving is 1, Thanksgiving break cannot come soon enough.
mhm.
Number 2,
Did you get the whole week for that?
no.
Oh, just like Wednesday to Friday kind of thing?
Yeah. Number 2, the day before Thanksgiving, I'm going to the All Time Low concert.
Oh, yeah. That'll be so fun.
So pumped.
Who are they playing with?
4 Years Strong, The Paradox, and Mayday Parade.
Oh, that's going to be so fun.
No, just those 4.
I mean, still great.
I know. I'm so excited.
That's going to be so fun.
And we got like seats.
Oh, love it. Because when I went to Halsey and I didn't have seats, my ankles were swollen for 2 days.
I'm too old to not be able to sit.
We're going to another concert at the beginning of December, and I told Joe, I was like, "The only way we can go is if we have seats." And he goes, "Oh, I'm too old to not have seats." And I said, "Thank you."
I will pay for comfort.
So we have seats.
I will pay for comfort. Well, hopefully no smoke detectors go off.
For Thanksgiving?
Mhm.
Yeah, Jared, has to put a plastic bag over the smoke detectors because it's kinda like at our old place too. We would preheat the oven and open the preheated oven, and the smoke alarm would go off.
Why do you think I never cook at my place?
Right. So Jared was like, "I'm gonna have to remove them." And I said, "Either remove them or put a plastic bag over it,
Or
we'll be
turn it
good."
off.
I think, though, some you can't turn off.
Mine, apparently you can turn off, which
You can or can't.
apparently you can. Because
Oh.
I tried to explain to my mom, it's going to go off. It's going to go off. And she didn't believe me. And sure enough, it
It went off.
fucking went off. And so I don't know. There's a button or something where you can like press it manually to turn it off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I do know that if it's going off, you have to press it, but I don't think you can turn it off preemptively.
Okay. Yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining a giant ass turkey.
I think we might get the turkey from somewhere else, like get it from like Wegmans or something, and
Yeah.
then just do all the sides.
Is it going to be like a potluck or is it everything?
Oh, yeah, I'm bringing like salad and a
okay.
casserole. My grandma's bringing stuff. Jared's making bread. Like everyone's bringing things.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Oh, yeah. He's just having the physical dinner at his home,
Got it.
but we are all bringing things.
Understood.
Yes.
Okay. There
Yep.
you go.
Yep.
Well, that'll be fun.
And I passed my gestational diabetes test.
Yay!
So I don't have it, which means I can eat all of the sweets and all of the things that I want to eat. So that's very exciting.
Yay!
Because I was like, how cruel would that
So
be
cruel.
to get this right before the holidays?
So cruel.
So cruel.
The cruelest.
It would be. So we're good.
Good.
Thank you.
It's good to be good.
It is good to be good.
Yeah.
So I can eat like my Oreos. I ate some before you got here without feeling any guilt.
Up until now, you were having guilt?
A little bit. Because
Oh
I was
my
like, oh,
God.
what if I have gestational diabetes and I'm eating all of these sweets? Nope, we're good. And like one of the symptoms is like increased thirst. You know how much water I drink. So I'm like,
Right.
is this increased thirst? And then increased urination. Well, I'm pregnant. So of course I'm peeing every 5 seconds. I'm like, is this pregnancy pee or is this like diabetes pee?
I think there's some things that it would do you good not to know about until later.
That's what mom says. She's like, stop reading things.
Right.
And I was like, I only read them if I have a question. I don't go searching for this information.
Well, yes, you do. If you have a question, then you go
But
look
it's a
for the
question.
answer.
It's not like I'm like going down a rabbit hole where someone's like,
Stop asking questions.
but I need to know.
No, that's the problem. That's why we're in the predicament we're in.
Well, we're all good and I can keep drinking my water as much as I need to and going to the bathroom every hour or less.
Yay. I'm so happy for you.
Do we want to read Thanksgiving facts?
Sure. It's going to be, it's a cold read, so this will be interesting.
I mean, really, you're the only one who's going to have to suffer with editing. So
Yeah. Well, I might just make everyone suffer and leave everything in there.
people will be like 5 minutes into the episode. No.
Well, technically, it's just been us talking for the first 5 minutes.
Okay.
So
15 minutes. No.
Okay, here's some just facts. The Great Thanksgiving Fire of 1883. On Thanksgiving Day, 1883, in Brooklyn's theater fire, an overheated gaslight ignited stage scenery. What?
An overhead light ignited stage scenery.
An
So there was scenery
overhead-
on the stage that got ignited by a light.
An overhead gaslight ignited stage scenery.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay. Relax. Goodness. The flames spread so fast that nearly 300 people died, many trampled while trying to flee. Witnesses said the fire consumed the theater in less than 15 minutes. It became one of the deadliest fires in U.S. history.
If I'm thinking of the right thing, it's probably not, but there was a fire that happened somewhere. And it was like one of those things where before they had emergency exits and a lot of different like ways to get out, everyone tries to go through the front door and obviously can't get out, which is what kills more people. So it was after one of these big fires in a theater that they started to have emergency exits.
I feel like there's been a lot of times that this has happened.
Right. So that's why I said it could be a different one.
Right. Thanksgiving is one of the most dangerous U.S. holidays. I will be able to back that up. Thanksgiving consistently ranks as the deadliest holiday for drivers in the United States. Increased travel, alcohol, and early winter weather all contribute. Do not drink and drive.
Yep.
Some years average 450 to 550 deaths over the holiday period. AAA often warns that Thanksgiving weekend is, quote, the most dangerous time to be on the road. Lovely.
I mean, I remember when we used to go out the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but I wouldn't drive.
No,
Yeah.
but we were the smart ones. We would go out and then we would go
Right.
home like in an Uber with people who drove
Right.
us.
Right.
But yeah, so I can see
I
it.
feel like you eat so much food. How can you even get drunk?
The day before.
I thought I thought it was talking like
No, I
actual
think it is.
Thanksgiving Day.
But maybe it is like that, like midnight into Thanksgiving Day. Or,
the whole holiday.
yeah, just the whole thing. And then, people are with their families, so they're drinking more. And then the food comes. I don't know. There's many ways.
Okay. There you go. Thanksgiving is one of the biggest days for house fires. Right on. Especially from deep frying turkeys. Oh my God. The amount of videos that you see afterwards.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Fire departments report that Thanksgiving sees more home cooking fires than any other day of the year, often due to oil spills, frozen birds dropped into hot fryers, and unattended ovens. The NFPA, what's that?
I don't know.
Okay.
National Fire Patrol Association.
Okay. Has shown that fires triple compared to the average day. The blackout murders, the Turkey Day crime spree of 1990.
Oh.
In Las Cruces, New Mexico, a Thanksgiving weekend crime spree involved a man who would get blackout drunk and violently attack people. I think I remember this story.
That's so bad.
2 victims died, others barely survived. The case is rarely discussed, but it left locals terrified of going out during the holiday weekend for years afterwards. I remember talking about this in one of our other Thanksgiving episodes.
We probably did.
Yeah. The Turkey Day Headless Man, 1997.
No.
1971. On Thanksgiving morning, 1971, a hunter in Pennsylvania found a headless corpse in the woods.
Ugh.
Investigators later learned the victim was decapitated post-mortem and dumped there during the holiday when people were distracted. The case remains unsolved, and the forest is now locally known as the Headless Hollow. When we
That's
were
so
looking at
dark.
Pennsylvania, that did not pop up.
No, it did not.
So,
So I do want to say I didn't verify any of these facts.
Yeah.
But they're fun. So not fun. They're here.
Interesting.
They're interesting. So if these are wrong, let us know and we'll give a little nice update.
Be nice.
Please. Don't make me cry.
This is why I get paranoid, and I do double check because I cannot be wrong.
See, we're different in that
I
aspect.
know. I'll say, Lauren, you get to deal with it.
And I will.
The Thanksgiving axe murder of 2012. On Thanksgiving Day in Joliet, Illinois, a woman murdered her cousin with an axe after an argument during dinner. Afterwards, she calmly ate dessert. The victim's family said they had, quote, felt tension growing all day. It became one of the most chilling holiday murders of the decade.
Ugh. It's always the creepiest when people are like calm after they do something.
Yeah.
Like afterwards, she calmly ate dessert. Ew.
Yeah. And there's more to it than
Yeah.
that. You don't just get pissed at someone and then say, aha, an axe.
Right.
That's been building up.
Yes.
This was the final.
This was that final straw.
Yes. The Lost Thanksgiving of 1872. In 1872, an enormous Boston fire destroyed 65 acres of the city right before Thanksgiving. Families who survived described a Thanksgiving of ash,
Oh,
many having lost their homes, belongings, and loved ones just days before the holiday. Some wrote in diaries that the sky glowed red for nights afterwards.
that was really sad.
It is sad. The dark origin of turkey pardoning. While framed as a cute and compassionate day, the earliest versions of the pardon weren't pardons at all. Presidents were simply choosing which turkey wouldn't be eaten. The rest of the flock would be slaughtered. Sorry. Early press described it as the turkey chosen for survival among the condemned. Jesus Christ. Serial killers with Thanksgiving connections. Ed Gein was arrested on November 16th, 1957, and as police searched his home, they discovered he had been preparing a Thanksgiving feast using a human body parts.
Gross.
Joel Rifkin, one of New York's most notorious serial killers, confessed that Thanksgiving was often when he felt the most compelled to kill due to isolate. Ow! Oh my God.
What?
God, it really hurt.
I'm sorry, that
Ow.
hurts. You want me to kiss it?
No. Very unexpected. That big old swelling and I'm going to do it again. Ow. He felt compelled to kill due to isolation and stress, although aren't you supposed to be with family during
Maybe
the
he
holidays?
didn't have family.
Oh, well,
So
then
that's going to be why he felt
a
isolated.
holiday of pressure, he called it. And technically, you could argue that Ted Bundy has Thanksgiving connections because his birthday is my birthday, and that's always around Thanksgiving.
Right.
So, woohoo.
Woo.
The Thanksgiving plane crash. On November 21st, 1996, just before Thanksgiving, a computer plane
A
crashed.
commuter.
Oh. Dyslexia, I'm telling you. It makes sense.
Okay.
It's only one letter off from computer.
Mhm.
A commuter plane crashed in Indiana due to ice buildup, killing all 68 people on board. Investigators later said the plane fell from the sky like a stone. Families waiting at the airport for holiday reunions instead received devastating calls. That's sad.
That's really sad.
So here are some traditions. The turkey drop tradition. Yes, they actually throw turkeys out of planes. Oh. In the mid-20th century, several small towns across the U.S. held turkey drops, tossing live turkeys out of low-flying planes or off buildings as a publicity stunt. For what?
Thanksgiving. I don't know.
Organizers assumed the birds would glide. What? They didn't. No shit. They plummeted, horrifying spectators. Some newspapers called it Thanksgiving carnage. The practice was finally banned in most places by the 1980s.
Thank God.
Thank God. Not all birds can fly. Jesus.
Especially not when you toss them off of a building or out of a plane.
Like, if they don't fly, do you think that their instincts will be to put out their wings?
Yeah, right.
Like, what?
Catch some lift.
Turkey races. Yes, with real turkeys. In Curio, Texas, and parts of Minnesota, those are so completely
I know,
different
not
places.
even close.
Towns have hosted turkey races where handlers must coax or chase their birds down the street. Turkeys do not like this. No one does. The races often devolve into chaos. Turkeys escaping into stores, attacking spectators, or refusing to move, forcing their handlers to gobble at them to get them motivated. That's hilarious.
I'd go watch a turkey race, honestly.
Yeah. It's pretty good turkey.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should go out and see if you can call any.
No, they're scary.
They are scary.
They're really big.
They're big. There's a lot always by the airport, too. Do you notice that?
No, I
When-
don't use that.
You don't. When you
Yeah.
get off of 28 and you get onto like that road near the
Yeah, yeah.
airport,
Mhm.
they're always like right there. They're in like the fenced off section, but not the airport fenced off, like how it fences it off from the street.
I didn't think turkeys, like, anyway. I don't know where I think turkeys live. I didn't think it was here.
Honestly, yeah. I don't know where I think they live either, but yeah, it's not here.
I don't know. The Thanksgiving masking tradition, New York's lost creepy custom. In the late 1880s to 1930s, that's a long time.
1800s. So even longer
Even
time.
longer time. New York celebrated Thanksgiving masking. Kids, and sometimes adults, dressed up in creepy homemade masks, often soot-covered or carved from vegetables. They went door to door demanding treats and shouting anything for Thanksgiving. It looked more like Halloween and inspired editorials titled The Thanksgiving Maskers, a City Plague. The custom eventually faded, but photos of it are dreamlike and unsettling. I have seen those pictures.
Yeah.
It is very weird.
It is weird.
But it's like, it's creepy masks.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that on Thanksgiving.
So these are some mini stories and legends. The ghost of Plymouth Rock. I would just like to say, shout out to Virginia for being so fucking old. We're older than the United States itself. And I think
Yeah, where are you going with this?
that Virginia is the OG
Really?
landing spot.
Oh.
Well, for England.
yeah.
That's where the first thing was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember when Plymouth Rock was a thing.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think Virginia should be the capital of the
Wait,
world.
was this sounds so stupid if I'm wrong.
I just said I want Virginia to be the capital of the world. You can't go any lower.
I didn't hear that. Where did Columbus land when he came here?
He didn't land here. He landed like in the Caribbean.
Oh. Because I was going to say maybe 1492.
when Columbus sailed the ocean blue. But
Mhm.
yeah, no, he didn't land.
Ah.
There's an Italian whose name I can't remember. That's who America is named after. Is some Italian explorer that came here
Oh.
that we never learned about.
Yeah.
So,
Shocking.
but yeah, the first English settlement,
Ah, okay.
because there were others.
There were.
But that's the one that ended up taking over anyway. So like,
As they do.
anyway, sometimes I have state pride.
Sometimes.
I just want to,
We have extra state pride now, though.
100%. Oh my God.
I know.
So proud of
I know.
us.
Oh.
I introduced my mom to the concept of the Virginia flag and how it's a lady with her titty hanging out and she's standing on top of a man with a spear.
Uh-huh.
I will persecute anyone that tries to get that flag changed.
I do appreciate our flag now.
It is fantastic.
It is.
But they were talking about how old Virginia is, and I was like, "Oh my God, are we the oldest?
Are we though?
Are we older than Massachusetts?"
These would be good things we can Google.
Anyway, the ghost of Plymouth Rock. Tourists often report encountering a woman near Plymouth Rock around Thanksgiving, dressed in outdated clothing, silently watching the water. Park rangers say the sightings spike in late November, particularly at dusk. The most common detail, witnesses said she appears solid, unless she takes a few steps and vanishes like fog. Interesting. History guesses she may have been the spirit of a woman who died during the colony's first brutal winter, when half the colonists didn't survive.
Dun dun.
Dun dun. The Thanksgiving Day Cellar.
Caller.
Two
drastically different stories.
Yes, but I don't know about you. I'm feeling very validated in the fact that I have dyslexia because the words I'm getting wrong, this is what dyslexia is. It's
I can understand these words you're getting wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, some I just don't know. So I don't know them, so I cannot read them.
You win some, you lose some.
Exactly. In the early 2000s, multiple families across the Midwest reported getting a phone call on Thanksgiving evening from an elderly woman crying and asking for her little boy. Ew. Caller ID always traced the call to numbers that didn't exist. Star 69 or
Star 67.
Star 67.
Yeah.
One case logged by police ended with an officer calling the number back. The reply, an automated message saying the line had been disconnected since 1978. the year that the woman went missing on Thanksgiving night, never found. How do they know?
Because they probably know that this woman went missing in 1978 and was never found.
And they know it's her voice?
No, they just say the year a woman went missing.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah.
Sometimes you switch words in there, and usually it doesn't change anything, but this will change a
Sometimes
little
I
bit.
skip over them completely.
I know you do, and sometimes it's fine, and I just let it happen.
I will say, sometimes you do too, but it makes sense, so I just let it happen.
Yeah, exactly.
The turkey that came back to life?
This one's kind of funny.
In 2014, a family in Oregon butchered a turkey for Thanksgiving. That's just a terrible way to say it.
How do you want to say it?
Had
killed the turkey for Thanksgiving dinner?
Had accosted their own meal for the evening. I don't know. I feel like it butchered.
If it's straight to the point.
I guess.
We know exactly what happened to the turkey on Thanksgiving.
Ouch. The next morning, they found fresh turkey tracks circling the house, even though the bird was in the fridge and the ground was newly dusted with snow. Tracks led from the woods to the porch, then to the kitchen window, and then vanished. No tracks leaving, no disturbed snow, nothing. A wildlife tracker later confirmed the prints were turkey, but larger than normal and spaced like something running.
Ew.
His brother is vowing revenge against the family for butchering his brother.
I bet you there's a creepy Thanksgiving movie like that.
Oh, I'm sure. The Thanksgiving blackout house. Lights off or got too fucked up? Who knows? During the massive Northeast blackout of 1965,
there's our answer.
Lights. Which occurred the week of Thanksgiving, one Connecticut neighborhood fell into total darkness, except for one house. Ooh, that's creepy. Neighbors said its lights flickered a sickly yellow like gas lamps, though it had no generator. But it's gas, not electricity.
You still need a generator. Or if you have gas lamps and you're just lighting them.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know, Mackenzie.
Okay. Sorry. When power returned, the house went dark inside. Electricians never found faulty wiring. The house owners, they had been out of state the whole time. Today, locals claim that on dark November nights, the house still glows faintly from inside, even though it's been abandoned since 1971.
And I guess in 1965, gas lamps weren't like a
No, they
common
definitely
thing.
weren't a thing, but you don't need a generator for a gas lamp. You just need a lighter and
Right.
gas.
Right.
And so it sounds like these ghosts were resourceful
They were
because
like,
there was no electricity. So they
they went back to their old timey ways
exactly.
and
They're
got a
like,
gas lamp.
been here.
Done
This is
that.
my era. Watch and learn,
We grew up
peasants.
without electricity. We know
Right.
how to handle this.
Exactly. The never cooked turkey. A Maryland family once bought a fresh turkey the day before Thanksgiving. When they opened the fridge Thanksgiving morning, the turkey was gone. The only evidence it had ever been there, a single wet footprint on the bottom shelf. Ew. Police chalked it up to a break-in, but there were no signs of forced entry, nothing else missing, and all doors were locked from the inside. The family moved a year later. The next owners reported hearing soft clucking from inside the kitchen walls, always near Thanksgiving. I think that house needs to just be torn down.
I agree.
The macabre Macy's parade balloon. Urban legend.
I didn't know if you were going to talk about this or not, but I thought it was really fun if you didn't.
No, this I don't.
Oh, perfect. Okay, that's why I got this one in.
Yeah. New York kids tell a whisper tale. Back in the early days of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, a giant balloon supposedly snapped loose in a storm, drifting into the fog, and was never found. Weeks later, people reported seeing a massive silhouette floating behind buildings, drifting silently between skyscrapers. It would appear right before storms, sometimes lower, sometimes closer. Some say if you look out your window on a windy Thanksgiving night, you'll catch a glimpse of an enormous, sagging balloon face staring down from the
I
clouds.
just thought this was so funny to think about, like a big balloon moving through New York and no one sees it.
Well, and it's a perfect segue because now we're going to hear about all sorts of things that can happen at Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade with those balloons.
I'm actually very excited.
Me too.
Okay.
Okay, hit me with it.
All right. Spin me into a frenzy, Kenzie.
Okay.
Okay. How do we feel about it?
It's getting there. We're
Okay.
warmer.
What do we still need? Because that was one of the best of the next ones I had.
Well, something with like I don't know. It doesn't. I guess storytelling, frenzy.
Yeah.
What can you say it again?
Spin me into a frenzy, Kenzie. Do we like frenzy?
I think it's a good rhyme,
Okay.
but does it allude to storytelling?
Yeah, like you're going to spin me into a frenzy. Like your story's going to shock me, get me all riled up.
Yeah.
I'll put a question mark next to it.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
it's good. It's definitely it's nice and short, has good rhyme to it, but it maybe just need some adjustments.
Okay.
How many do we have left?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. And we're just gonna do this one at a time.
Yep. That makes it more fun.
Yeah. You can I don't know if you have already. First one? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I already did a big X through that one.
Perfect.
I still didn't think that one was that bad. Do you even remember it?
Nope. I
You
just
want me
remember that it sucked.
you want me to do it again?
Sure.
What creepy tale you got for me, Kenzie?
What? That
What?
doesn't even rhyme.
Me and Kenzie. Me and Z. That's what we have to be very lenient with the rhymes here.
Yes, but you also have to say it. So
I
that,
did.
No.
What creepy tale you got for me, Kenzie?
There you go.
Happy? That was the first one. That's the one you hated.
Well, probably because you didn't say it like that.
Did. I said it multiple times for you. So spin me into a frenzy, Kenzie.
Okay. All right. So, as I alluded to, our topic is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Do you watch that every year?
I used to be like, I have to watch it. Now I'm like, meh.
I think it's one of those things that we might have it on in the background.
Yeah.
And you'll glance,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Not to just sit and watch.
Right.
So the parade began in 1924 as the Macy's Christmas Parade.
Oh.
Macy wanted to draw shoppers to its newly expanded Herald Square flagship store and asked employees, many of whom were first or second generation immigrants, to help create a celebration reminiscent of the festivals they knew from Europe.
Oh, that's cute.
The very first parade featured employees dressed as clowns, cowboys, and knights, professional floats, live animals borrowed from the Central Park Zoo, including elephants and camels.
Oh.
Santa Claus arriving at the end, a tradition that still stands. About 250,000 people came to watch.
Wow.
The first giant balloon. The zoo animals were popular, but chaotic. In 1927, Macy's switched to something easier to control, kind of.
Yeah.
Giant helium balloons.
Yeah, so much easier.
Designed by illustrator Tony Sarge. He's got a great, kids book about his life.
Oh, fun.
I love it. It's a great book. The first character balloon was Felix the cat.
Okay.
Don't know who that is.
An old-timey cartoon.
Yeah. Back then, they didn't deflate balloons. They just released them into the sky with return address labels offering rewards to whoever found them.
Are you serious? Oh my god, that sounds so not good.
Not good. Well, you'll see.
How high did they go?
I don't know.
I'm curious.
Because, when you let go of a balloon,
it goes high.
yeah. And
But if this is like a huge helium balloon, how high is that thing gonna go?
I feel like it's going to end up popping and and just into a million little
And disintegrating down.
balloon pieces. Yeah.
Huh. That was before we knew not to release balloons into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was, yeah. By the early 1930s, crowds had grown to more than 1 million spectators.
Oh my
The
gosh.
parade was first broadcast on the radio in 1932 and then later on television.
That sounds kind of boring.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
oh, there's Felix the cat.
They used to tell have radio programs with as if it was a show, but it's just people talking.
I mean, that's what a podcast is.
Yeah, but this is more that had sound effects with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I
It was
just
a
feel
fictional story. It's not like someone was telling a story. It was fictional actors.
talking about the parade.
No, there used to be radio before.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how they made a parade interesting. You can't look at the parade if you're listening.
But that's what I'm saying. I think people were just so used to listening to radio because of that.
Oh, that it was just common thing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm imagining.
All
because they
right.
also did sports too.
Yeah, men like to do that.
Yeah, it's weird. During World War II, the parade was suspended so that the rubber from the balloons could support the war effort.
Makes sense.
It returned triumphantly in 1945, becoming a symbol of post-war celebration.
Okay.
As TV broadcasting improved, the parade became a national event. Iconic balloons like Mickey Mouse, Snoopy, Underdog, Popeye, and Kermit debuted, and some were retired. We'll get to that soon. Broadway performers and musical numbers became regular features. By the 1980s, brands and pop culture icons fully entered the lineup. I'm guessing, but I'm pretty sure it said something in the 1960s. They tried to have the performances be live, but because of the wind and all that, it didn't work. So that's when they switched to lip syncing.
Okay.
Lip syncing.
Sinking.
Syncing?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Okay. Balloons became larger, safer, kind of, and more technologically advanced. The parade now features over 8,000 participants, including
gosh.
marching bands, dancers, celebrities, and giant floats. Today, more than 3.5 million people watch along the route and over 50 million watch on TV.
Oh my gosh.
So these are some of the most notable moments, according to ChatGPT. In 1957, heavy rain soaked Popeye's hat so badly that water poured on spectators. Although it's already raining, they're already wet.
Right.
And
This is just an added bonus.
Yeah. In 1997, strong winds caused several balloon accidents, leading to stricter safety rules. We will get into that. 2020, COVID-19 transformed the parade into a television-only event with no crowds.
Oh, wow.
So, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade has become a kickoff of the holiday season, a nostalgic tradition spanning generations, and a uniquely American blend of spectacle, pop culture, and performance. It remains one of the largest running and most recognizable holiday celebrations in the United States. It's actually the second longest running parade.
What's the first? Mardi Gras?
No. In Detroit. They have their own, it's not a Macy's, but it's their own Thanksgiving parade.
Oh,
And I
cool.
think Detroit comes before, not us, Jesus, New York.
We are all New York now.
Yeah, right. So when you have giant balloons floating around a big city, there are bound to be injuries and accidents.
No doubt.
So I picked out a few of the good ones to share with you today.
Okay.
So 1931, the cat, just a cat.
Not Felix the cat.
No, just
cat.
Just cat.
'Kay.
Balloon was created by the man who is credited with being the original creator, Tony Sarge. The balloon was released at the end of the parade and hit a telephone pole wire, which caused the balloon to catch on fire. This resulted in the balloon's retirement. Some of these accidents caused permanent retirement for some of these balloons.
This one accident?
The different so, like, when it says they retired it, that means, like, it
Oh, like, different accidents caused retirement. Okay. I thought
yes.
this one balloon catching on fire, like, killed all these other balloons.
No. No, no,
Okay.
no. 1932, a balloon named Tomcat, who was an original character in the Macy's parade, hooked onto an airplane when the pilot of the airplane was attempting to catch the balloon, which then sent the plane into a tailspin.
Oh, no.
I think it was fine.
The person?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think.
We're just gonna pretend.
Mhm. In 1957, a balloon called the Observer almost hit a lamppost and a TV camera truck. In 1963, during inflation, as in inflating the balloon,
Oh.
not economic inflation,
Yep.
a Goodyear worker stepped on the Donald Duck balloon's left foot, causing it to deflate.
Aw.
1971 is the only year where all balloons were grounded due to weather for the first time in the parade's history.
What was happening during that day? Just really windy?
I think so, yeah.
Oh.
In 1983, during inflation, as in adding air, the Mickey Mouse balloon's arm was accidentally torn off.
Oh, no.
The balloon later exploded while being inflated, which resulted in its removal from the parade. I
Yeah,
can't
that'll do it.
imagine how fucking
How
loud that is.
loud. Ugh.
Oh my God. 1986. Raggedy Ann hit a lamppost pole at 77th Street before the parade started and snapped the light off, smashing it in the process. Nobody was injured and the balloon was undamaged, although one of her hands was slightly deflated. So 1991, the 90s were a rough year for this parade.
Okay.
So starting in with 1991, Kermit the Frog collided with a tree in Central Park West and his head deflated.
How
Despite
long is the parade route?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I mean, it's enough to last from 8 to 12 every Thanksgiving. So whatever 4 hours worth of walking is.
Okay.
I don't know where it starts. I just see where it comes in front of the television on the
Right.
route, whatever. Despite the accident, he continued on the rest of the route headless and was retired after that year.
I feel like that could be traumatizing.
Oh, yeah, it gets better. 1993. Sonic the Hedgehog lost a spike and punctured his left arm before crashing into a lamppost on Columbus Circle, injuring both a 10-year-old girl and an off-duty officer. Additionally, a woman was overwhelmed with helium fumes. All three were treated at the scene, and the Sonic balloon was removed from the line of the march.
Helium fumes.
Yeah, it's a lot of helium in there.
That's interesting.
Yeah. 1995. Dudley the Dragon was speared and deflated on a lamppost near Columbus Circle, patterns,
Yeah.
and showered the glass from the lamppost onto the crowd below, injuring one person.
Oh.
So 1997, in my opinion, is the worst year for the parade.
Okay.
Biggest hiccups.
Mhm.
So the ice cream cone balloon faced turbulence along the parade route, causing the bottom of the cone to partially deflate. While passing through Times Square, the balloon knocked over its pilot, who was able to bounce back with no injuries, as in the person holding the balloon.
Yeah. Only one person was holding the balloon?
No, just the person who was leading it, I'm assuming.
Oh, okay.
The Peter Rabbit balloon was nearly punctured by several lampposts along the parade route, including the lamppost that would later be knocked down by the Cat in the Hat balloon. We'll get to that in a moment. In spite of several run-ins, Peter Rabbit made it through the entire route. According to balloon technician Jim Artle, the Flying Fish novelty balloon was shredded overnight with gusts of wind. The balloon was unable to be repaired in time and was unable to make its appearance. The Pink Panther was reportedly one of the toughest balloons to handle due to its size. Gusts of wind would cause the balloon to continuously lurch forward and backward, knocking down its handlers repeatedly.
Oh my gosh.
The Pink Panther faced the most turbulence upon arriving in Times Square. At 42nd Street, the Pink Panther was pierced by a streetlight, tearing a hole in the balloon. In an attempt to stabilize the balloon, an NYPD officer stabbed the Pink Panther's tail, which proved successful. The Pink Panther was removed from the parade in a few chaotic moments, and his handlers would then go to the Quick Bunny balloon. In addition, following the balloon's run-in with the streetlight, NYPD officers helped deflate the balloon by stabbing the helium-filled cartoon. Oh, wait, no. I'm supposed to be. Yes. Okay, never mind. During the collapse, the balloon almost suffocated a mother and her daughter who were handling the balloon, and another report stated that the handler was knocked unconscious.
Oh my gosh.
This report, however, has not been verified by the NYPD.
Would you ever want to be a balloon handler?
Not after this. Quick Bunny was unable to enter during his planned position in the lineup as a result of the handlers struggling to keep the balloon in line. Due to this, the balloon was moved to the Barney balloon's position. While turning from 77th Street to Central Park West, Quick Bunny's left ear was punctured by a tree and deflated. Further down the route, as wind began to pick up, the deflated earpiece ended up catching a stoplight in Times Square just off 46th Street. The balloon got stuck there, but because the Pink Panthers suffered an accident, the Pink Panthers handler saw this and ran through Times Square to assist the Quick Bunny. Unfortunately, they were too late. Just before 10:30, the balloon's hat began to tear along the ear, and within seconds, the entire hat flew open, revealing the inside of the balloon. The left ear also suffered a small tear and began slowly deflating as the hat tore off the balloon and was left hanging from the stoplight. In spite of extensive damages, the balloon continued to fly until being removed at 36th Street shortly before his broadcast appearance on NBC.
Oh, went through all that to not even be shown.
Yeah.
Who pays for the balloons?
I don't know.
Because I feel like balloons could
Probably
be
companies.
expensive. Yeah, I feel like it
Yeah.
could be really expensive.
It's probably like when you pay to get an ad for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
At 81st Street, mere minutes after the Sonic the Hedgehog balloon started its march, the balloon was pulled from lineup because of the head being ripped open. In what has been described as the worst accident in parade history, at 10 a.m., the Cat in the Hat. What is it? I can't think of the word. Like a menace.
Like a menace.
Anyway.
Catastrophe.
No.
Catastrophe.
Okay. The Cat in the Hat. The Cat in the Hat hit a lamppost twice at Central Park West and 72nd Street. The first time the balloon hit it, bounced back. It's a balloon. Second time, however, the 100-pound light fixture snapped off and fell into the crowd, injuring 4 people.
Oh, no.
Most notably injuring a woman named Kathleen Carona.
Mm.
The impact of the debris almost killed her. It put her in a coma for a month.
Oh, my gosh.
And
The last thing you see is the Cat in the Hat.
That sucks. In 2001, Carona sued Macy's for $35 million in damages. However, the dispute was settled out of court for an undisclosed amount.
So far, a lot of the balloons that have been bad have been cats.
That just might be because of the years that I picked that something interesting happened.
Oh, but still, a lot of cats.
Because literally pretty much every year there was something.
Has to be.
Yeah. The Cat in the Hat's signature hat was deflated by personnel as a result of the incident, later limping away at 36th Street. This led to new safety guidelines the following year, including restrictions on balloon sizes. While the Cat in the Hat did not violate the new size limits, he was still permanently banned from the parade after the 1997 incident. New York City's law prohibits Macy's from flying the full-size balloons if sustained winds exceed 20 knots or 23 miles per hour, or wind gusts exceeding 30 knots or 35 miles per hour.
I mean, that makes sense.
Absolutely.
It's been a really windy day today.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Even like on the highway.
Oh my gosh, when your car's moving?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's scary.
It is scary.
New York's tall buildings and mostly uniform grid plan can amplify wind velocity on city streets.
Oh, yeah, like wind tunnels.
This law, imposed in 1997, had never been activated despite several close calls. So they put this all in place, but didn't actually
do anything. Nice.
2003, the sun caused the helium inside the turkey balloon's tail feathers to expand and later explode.
Oh, weird.
The rest of the balloon remained undamaged. In 2005, and during the 2005 parade, the M&M's balloon collided with a street light in the Times Square. Parts of the light fell onto 2 sisters who suffered minor injuries.
Jeez.
New safety measures were incorporated in 2006 to prevent accidents and balloon-related injuries, almost 10 years after putting someone in a coma.
Right.
One measure taken was the installation of wind measurement devices to alert parade organizers to any unsafe conditions that could cause the balloons to behave erratically. In addition, parade officials implemented a measure to keep the balloons closer to the ground during windy conditions.
Oh, smart.
In 2008, Keith Haring's figure with the heart, it's like I'll show you a picture.
Okay.
He's an artist, but like a painting
right.
kind of artist.
Yeah.
But you've seen his print before.
Okay.
I just can't explain it without sounding like a psychopath.
Okay.
Because it's like a drawing and it's like the stick figure thing and they move in weird ways, but they all fit together. See? Psychopath. Just wait. You'll see.
Okay. You have to remember to show me though, because we always forget to do things.
I know. So this balloon hit the NBC booth broadcast booth, startling the host, but it did not cause any damage.
Oh, good.
In 2013, Buzz Lightyear almost had his arm damaged by one of the flagpoles of the Santaland Express in an attempt to pass through the float after it broke down at 55th Street. One of the balloon's utility vehicles also ran over a female balloon handler by accident, injuring
Oh,
her foot in the process. In 2019, a strong gust of wind pushed Jet, like the plane,
okay.
to the left when turning a corner. This caused a male balloon handler to lose grip of his handling bone and fall into the pavement. He suffered an elbow and knee injury. Goku was caught in a gust of wind, causing a female balloon handler to injure her shoulder. Additionally, an older woman fell down while another male handler tripped over a plastic bag.
Oh, no.
Neither handler sustained any injuries. The
Just a
Nutcracker...
bruised ego.
What?
Just a bruised ego.
Yeah. The Nutcracker was wiped out along Central Park West, and the balloon eventually lurched forward, knocking a female handler down who approached the balloon in an attempt to stabilize it. The handler was able to get back up with no injuries, and the Nutcracker balloon wasn't damaged. So there was only one death that I could find that occurred. There was only one death I could find that occurred during the Thanksgiving Day parade. It was in 1997, the
Oh,
year of chaos.
The bad year.
So, due to the quick Bunny's delay start, remember how switch places with Barney?
Yeah.
Okay. So Barney's position moves to be behind a different balloon,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah, of course.
While traveling along Central Park West, the balloon knocked over a tree. Thankfully, no one was injured and the balloon was still intact.
A tree.
Right. As the balloon began to make its way down Broadway, the wind was becoming stronger.
Uh-oh.
Barney started to sway back and forth to the point where he became uncontrollable. Despite the balloon handlers trying their best to get it under control, Barney flew into a streetlight which tore a massive hole in his right side. As the balloon continued down the street, his side pieces were flailing about and the tear was growing in size. Eventually, this led to Barney's tail exploding.
Oh my God.
Similar to the Pink Panther, the NYPD had to stab the balloon repeatedly until he was fully deflated, murdering a beloved child's icon in front of hundreds of innocent eyes. The incident was so brutal, it became a viral video in 2013.
Can we watch it too?
Yes.
Okay.
In conclusion, no matter how you decide to celebrate or not celebrate Thanksgiving this year, I think we can all appreciate the hard work that goes into making sure there are no more balloon hazards, accidents, or injuries.
Oh, wow.
Crazy that we still do the balloons despite all of these things that have happened.
I'd be a balloon handler. I think I'd do it. I think that would be kind of fun.
You'd have to be like in the middle or something because I feel like it would just carry you away.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't be at the front or the end where like
Well,
I could potentially get lifted into the
And
air.
I feel like when I watch it now, there's so many more people holding the balloon.
There's a ton of people.
So it's like, I think that also obviously will help stabilize it. But I think my mom said that her high school marching band or something like that was in the parade.
Oh, cool.
So
I think my college marching band was there once.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I like the marching bands.
Yeah.
I think those are cool. That's real, right?
The marching bands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a track.
No. I think they're actually playing.
Okay. Cool.
Because, I mean, they're used to playing in like all conditions.
Yeah.
Singers, I mean, they like perform a lot, but they're not used to playing like outside in the wind and having like stereo stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think with all the buildings and whatnot, I don't think you'd even be able to hear it.
No.
But what's so funny is that like everyone knows it, which is like fine, like okay. But I feel like because everybody knows it, the singers like don't try to make it look like they're singing.
Yeah.
Like they just don't give a shit.
I'll just be here to dance,
Yes.
show people who I am.
Yes.
Well,
So,
fun. This was very interesting.
yeah, cautionary tale.
Cautionary tale.
So be careful.
If anyone's gone to the Macy's Day Parade, let us know.
Yeah. What was your experience like? Did you see any of these things happen?
Oh, that would be so fun.
That would be fun. Yeah, let us know. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Going to that is like one of those things that like I would love to do,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't love to do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Same thing with Times Square and
Absolutely.
New Year's. I would love to do that.
But I wouldn't.
I don't want to do that.
I know people who have gone and they like had to wear diapers.
Yes. I'm like, I'm not
doing that.
doing that. The crowds are so big and I don't like crowds.
I don't like crowds either. And I really do like being at home where like once New Year's, like once it's midnight,
Yes.
I can go to bed.
Yes.
Or I'm at like someone's nice house, like cozy,
Yeah.
we're eating pizza or something.
Like I
Yeah.
said, it's something that would love to be able to do, but I will never put in the effort to make it happen.
The only one year I could have done it was when they had COVID. And do you remember during COVID when, like, they were all in their own little separate boxes?
I think so.
Yeah, I could do
That
that
would have been nice,
because then
yeah.
I could go to the bathroom, come back, and be fine.
Yeah, and we had our own box,
Exactly.
our own space.
But other than that, no.
We should really just start separating from each other a lot more.
What, just, like, generally?
Yes. Getting too close for comfort.
Oh my god, yeah, I was in line the other day at, like, the grocery store, and someone's, like, right next to me, and I was like, "Sir, 6 feet."
When I went to the concert last weekend, we were cramped in.
Yeah, it's always close.
I get it. But I had, like, a good amount of I don't feel claustrophobic space
I did too in front of me, I had a good amount of space.
until this guy
Ugh.
kept stepping he kept stepping backwards. I was like, "I can't go back. There's nothing behind me."
So when you put your hand forward and, yeah, push them over.
Oh my god, it was, like, so
When we went to see Halsey, the girls in front of me were, like, jumping, and they were, like, getting a little close to me, so Hannah, who was behind us, just pushed them
Yeah.
away from my stomach.
Yeah, and what was nice, though, is that, like, because everyone's an equal playing field, you can see her because she's up higher than everyone. So even if you're, like, in the back, you can still see
Yeah.
because it was such a small venue.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so, like, yes, there were people in front of me that, like, there was things I couldn't see,
Mhm.
but for the most part, I saw her anyway because the stage was taller than everybody.
Oh, that's nice.
There was someone with a prosthetic foot leg thing,
Wanna
and it
wave
got
it?
passed around,
Oh.
and at one point, she held it and had it on stage
Oh my god.
and then gave it back, and she was like, "What the fuck?"
She probably never thought her shows would include that.
When I first saw it, I was like, "Is that a prosthetic? That is a prosthetic? Who's it?" And I'm just, like, trying to find the person who I know is just
It was,
now
like,
standing on one
balancing or
foot.
jumping, yeah.
I'm like, "Who where are you?"
Huh.
And
I bet they didn't expect that either.
it was actually really cool. The foot had a, high top Converse on it, so it was very fitting.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
That's very
So,
fitting.
yes, yes, yes. Yeah, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Let
Wow.
us know if you were either in it
Ooh, yeah.
or if you went to it.
Yeah. If you have any connection to it, let us know.
And was it worth it? Not the being in it part. I think that would be cool anyway.
Yeah.
But, like, the putting in that kinda effort to go there
In the cold.
in the
In New
cold
York.
and maybe have a good spot.
Yeah. Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, I'm very interested. What's spooky to you, porn, Lawrence? See, it's missing the spooky. That's what it is.
Ah, spin me into a spooky frenzy,
Exactly, that's
Kenzie?
not gonna work. But that's what it needs.
Okay, like spooky or eerie or something.
Yes.
Okay. I'll go back to the drawing board.
Okay.
All right, so Thanksgiving is a time when people usually gather together to eat delicious meals, sometimes with family, friends, or alone. But people also
Jesus.
some people like it alone.
Yeah.
But what people also love is trying new recipes. So today we'll be talking about the cannibal cop, Gilberto Valle.
Wait, what?
He's a cannibal cop.
Okay.
All right. Gilberto Valle III was born on April 14th, 1984. His parents divorced when he was young, but he was raised in Middle Village, Queens, New York, and later attended Archbishop Malloy High School. He then graduated from the University of Maryland in 2006 with a degree in psychology. Right when he
Interesting.
graduated, he joined the New York City Police Department and was assigned to the 26th Precinct in Morningside Heights, Manhattan.
So he never stayed consistent.
What do you mean?
Well, psychology, police officer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I got my degree in psychology. Do I do anything with that?
But
Absolutely not.
But you have a minor in criminal justice, so, like, it makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit more. Then in 2010, he married a woman in Spokane, Washington, who he had met on OkCupid. The couple then had a daughter in early 2012.
Oh, I watched an episode of American Monster, and it had Robert Yates.
Oh.
His daughter and wife were talking about, like, essentially what it was like having him as a dad and husband.
Was he bad?
Not as much as you would think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wasn't great, but, like, not...
Not like, oh, my dad's a serial killer?
Yeah.
Shortly after Valle's daughter was born, he started to frequent and became active on Dark Fetish Net.
That's an interesting time to start doing that.
Yeah. Dark Fetish Net is a forum that is dedicated to sexual fetishes and fantasies involving torture, rape, murder, and cannibalism.
Oh my god.
And usually we would never yuck someone's yum, but these aren't good.
No,
Even with consent, not good.
this is yucky.
But if you
You
keep
can't get consent. That's the
right,
thing. If it's truly, rape and murder, if you get consent, it's not can't be rape. You have consent.
right, yeah. Actually, that's a great point. And if you keep it all in your head and these are just fantasies, that's better, I guess. It's all just
Recognizing that it's wrong and
yeah.
you should get help.
Yep. So while on this forum, Valle was able to chat with 24 other users about kidnapping, raping, torturing, killing, and cannibalizing more than 100 women.
Ugh.
One of those women who he fantasized about doing things to was his own wife.
I mean, okay. At least his, eyes don't stray.
One of the women. There were many others.
Oh. Just trying to lighten the mood a bit.
In 21 of those conversations, Valle made it very clear that what he was saying were just fantasies, nothing he would ever want to follow through with, just the fantasies. In one email conversation, he said, quote, "No matter what I say, it's make-believe. I just have a world in my own head." But
Mhm.
in but in those three other conversations, his intentions range from ambiguous to being very sincere in carrying out these fantasies.
Hmm.
Valle was on these websites for a while, for the better part of a year, and I don't know what prompted her to, but his wife, Kathleen, had put a tracking device on a computer that he used. She wanted to
Mm.
see what websites her husband was visiting and what he wrote to others in emails in an instant chat.
Oh, he's probably spending an excessive amount of time.
He could be, so that could be why. She was absolutely horrified by what she found, fled her home, and immediately reported him to the police and to the FBI.
Hey.
On October 25th, 2012, Valle was arrested. He was charged with conspiracy to commit kidnapping and was fired from the NYPD following his arrest.
Yeah.
So, what exactly did his wife, Kathleen Mangan, find that freaked her out so much that she had to call the cops? Okay, from here, very big overall trigger warning.
Okie dokie.
It's all pretty dark from now on.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Not only was he posting on the dark fetish net site, but he
Uh-huh.
also had a list of women who he was stalking
Uh.
and often fantasized about cooking and eating.
Ew.
In one chat, he boasted, and this is how I linked it to Thanksgiving. Okay.
Mhm.
In one chat, he boasted that he was going to have, quote, girl meat for Thanksgiving.
Ew.
He said, quote, "This November for Thanksgiving. It's a long way off, but I'm getting the plan in motion now. She's not a volunteer. She has to be abducted. I know where she lives. I will grab her from her house."
Oh.
It was also by looking at Valle's posts that Kathleen, his wife, found out that she was a target.
Yeah.
Quote, "I was going to be tied up by my feet and my throat slit, and they would have fun watching the blood gush from me
Oh.
because I was young," she recalled.
No.
When the FBI came to investigate, they found that Valle had even used the Federal National Crime Information Center database to find information on these women he was stalking.
Oh my god.
The women he also planned to kill, cook, and eat.
Jesus Christ.
He used these databases to get these women's names, photos, dates of birth, height, weight, and even bra size.
Why is this available on this website?
Because he's a cop.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god, I didn't even think about
So
that.
cops need it.
Oh my god. Ew.
I don't-
Vile.
I don't know how they have or why they would have bra sizes on the database, but
Yeah, that's weird.
Google AI says, quote, "The National Crime Information Center, NCIC, is a comprehensive federal database managed by the FBI that contains millions of records of law enforcement agencies across the U.S. It is used to share vital criminal justice information, including records on wanted persons, missing persons, stolen vehicles and firearms, and protection orders. The system is designed to help law enforcement officers by providing critical data for investigations and ensuring officer safety."
Mm-hmm.
Then it also said, because I looked this part up, no, the National Crime Information Center database is not available to the public. It is a confidential database maintained by the FBI and is accessible only to authorized law enforcement and criminal justice agencies for official use.
Talk about abuse of power.
Uh-huh.
That's gross.
Individuals can only access this information by going through the proper legal channels, such as filing a police report with their local law enforcement, which will then be entered into the system.
Mm.
So the fact that he was using it clearly for non-police purposes is a huge no-no.
Absolutely.
Kathleen also found disturbing pictures on Valle's computer that he had downloaded from the Dark Fetish Net site.
Mm.
The FBI and Kathleen also found a transcript of an online chat in which he was planning to take his girlfriend, who was actually his wife, quote, to Pakistan, where he and another man would murder her and cannibalize her body.
Why so far away?
I don't know. Kathleen also found his tactical plan, which he called his blueprint for abducting and cooking.
Oh my god.
After arresting Valle, the cops spent time trying to find out who his two co-conspirators were. So, like
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned earlier, he spoke to many people on this forum.
Yeah.
In most of those conversations, he talked about his fantasies.
Yeah.
But in a few of those conversations, he wasn't talking about fantasies, he was talking about doing.
Yeah, like making a plan.
Yes. One of these co-conspirators was believed to be living out of the country. Don't really know much about
Maybe
him.
that's why they said Pakistan?
Maybe. And then there was the other. This one is definitely the worst of the two, in my opinion.
Okay.
This guy, who we will call Coco for co-conspirator,
Okay.
and Valle had a long conversation where Coco discussed buying an unnamed woman from him. Valle would deliver this woman to Coco so that Coco could rape, then murder her. They discussed that, quote, full payment would be due at delivery, a payment of $5,000, and that the whole transaction would take place in February.
Oh my God.
Valle talked about how this woman may still be knocked out when she was delivered to Coco, as Valle didn't know how long the solvent he was using would last. The solvent being close to chloroform, a colorless, volatile, sweet smelling liquid used as a solvent and formerly as a general anesthetic. Basically, it can be used to knock someone out.
Yeah.
He wrote, quote, "It is going to be so hard to restrain myself when I knock her out, but I am aspiring to be a professional kidnapper, and that's business. But I will really get off on knocking her out, tying her hands and bare feet and gagging her. I think I would rather not get involved in the rape. You paid for her. She is all yours, and I don't want to be tempted the next time I abduct a girl."
What the fuck?
Coco wrote that he wanted Valle to make sure that the woman didn't die before she got to him. And as for this woman, Valle's phone records indicated that he had been on the targeted woman's Manhattan block. Like, because he knew
Like
where she lived.
physically on her
Yes.
block.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Valle also suggested in another conversation, I believe still with Coco,
Hmm.
that another woman would be easy prey because she lived alone.
Oh my God.
Easy prey before cooking her, basted in olive oil over an open flame, and using her severed head as the centerpiece for a sit-down
Oh
meal.
my God.
See why I said this was a dark one?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Valle even told Coco that his oven was, quote, big enough to fit one of these girls if I folded their legs.
Oh, like, how did we get here?
I don't
You know,
know.
like, how did we get here?
So I wasn't able to find out anything about these co-conspirators, like if they were ever found or not. I
Yeah.
wasn't able to find any names. At the time of where I was finding this information, it was just they were looking for them.
Hmm.
I tried to find if they had been found.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So Valle had been arrested and was obviously taken to trial, where he was being charged with conspiracy to commit kidnapping and with unauthorized use of the National Crime Information Center database.
Yeah.
For the conspiracy charge, he was facing a maximum sentence of life in prison
Nice.
and was looking at a max of 5 years for accessing the NCIC database without authorization.
Okay.
There were many witnesses during his trials and people who testified against him, one of those being his wife.
Yeah.
During the trial, she spoke about finding his posts, of how she was one of the targets, and other plans that he was making. Some of those plans included putting one friend in a suitcase, wheeling her out of her building, and murdering her. 2 other women were, quote, going to be raped in front of each other to heighten their fears,
Jesus.
while another was going to be roasted alive over an open fire.
Oh my God.
Thankfully, in July of 2013, Kathleen was granted a divorce.
Nice.
She took their young daughter and completely cut off all contact with Valle and his family.
I mean, yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah. One of his alleged victims testified as well. She spoke about being terrified that he'll get bail. While talking to Coco, Valle said that he was, quote, thinking of tying her, this victim's body, onto some kind of apparatus and cooking her over low heat, keeping her alive as long as possible.
Oh my God. It's
I-
like torture.
I know.
That's crazy.
I think about the same woman. He went on to say, quote, I love that she is asleep right now, not having the slightest clue what we have planned. Her days are numbered. I'm glad you're on board. She does look tasty, doesn't she?
Oh, like I'm trying, like, it's difficult for me to wrap my head around that, like, they're being serious.
What, you think this is just pure fantasy?
But, like, it's hard to think, like, because it's so gross and it is something that I would never consider to be okay, morally okay, whatever, however you want to classify that.
Right.
And I'm hearing these things, I'm like, did they actually truly, that's what they wanted to do? And these are true thoughts and fantasies and desires? Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so difficult to fathom that.
Right.
An,
I know. I know that someone could even think these things.
right. And like, you know, you say a lot of people say a lot of shit online. A lot of people say a lot of shit online that they would never say in person. Obviously, you would never say this in person.
Right.
But you know that people hide behind the computer
Mhm.
and don't necessarily always put their true selves out there. So is this real, or is this some, guys just being crazy, gross, and like,
Yeah, I
but
don't
it's not
know.
really like they wouldn't really do it, but like it's fun for I guess fun for them to talk about or whatever.
Keep that in mind because we will get to kind of that.
Okay.
So Coco replied with, quote, "You do know if we don't waste any of her, there is nearly 75 pounds of food there."
Damn.
The victim said that she had been too afraid to even leave her apartment, scared of what Valle would do to her if she were to leave and he were to find her.
Oh my god.
But Valle's public defender, Julia Gatto, said that it was all just, quote, deviant sexual talk, and that her client Valle was just in a weird subculture like those, quote, Star Trek geeks and science fiction movie guys who dress up and go to conventions.
Oh, that's a crazy thing to
To compare?
yeah.
Yeah, something that's super harmless, like people who like Star Trek and want to dress up and go to a
Yes,
nice
and
convention.
don't cause harm to anybody.
Right. Who spend money and time making their costume,
Right.
not money and time thinking of a plan to kill someone. Quote, "No one has been injured, nobody has been taken. It is, at best, someone who is living a fantasy on the internet, a deviant fantasy. But there is no actual crossing the line from fantasy to reality," Gatto said. Throughout the whole trial, Valle maintained that the chat rooms and his communication in them was solely fantasy and that he had no real intentions of acting on them.
But like you want like a fantasy means that you want to do something
Mm-hmm.
and you can't for whatever reason, legality or otherwise. So to me, well, it's just a fantasy. I'm like, yeah, but that if you could, you would.
But my thing, too, is that he takes it one step further by getting their dates of birth and where they live
Right,
and their
yes, and the
photos.
stalking and all that, absolutely. But like for him just like in general to use this defense of like, no, it's all talk, it's just fantasy. I'm like, yeah, but the fantasy means that you want that to happen. Like
Right.
that is a desire for you.
Yes.
So like it's still psychotic.
Yes.
Mm.
Prosecutors argued that he had taken steps to actually carry out his plot.
Yeah.
Examples are he looked up potential targets on a restricted law enforcement database.
Mm-hmm.
His internet searches showed that he was looking up how to knock someone out with chloroform and where to get torture devices and other tools.
Right. If you're searching for that thing, for that stuff, like you're not just talking about it.
Right. He also looked up the best ropes to tie someone up with, recipes, human flesh, white slavery, and chemicals that could knock someone out.
What the how, why do these subsections of humanity even exist?
I know. Yep. Prosecutor Hadassah Waxman said that it was only a matter of time before Valle acted on his sinister desires.
Absolutely. Like, I truly believe if his wife didn't find everything out when she did, he would have killed her.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Planned like a nice trip for them to Pakistan. Quote, "If he was not arrested, he would have carried out this plan," Waxman said, adding that Valle even spied on one of these women on his list while in his police uniform and behind the wheel of his police cruiser.
That's such an abuse of power.
Some of his conversations were also shown to the jury. Just one example of these conversations is one he had with another man where Valle said, quote, "I want her to experience being cooked alive. She'll be trussed up like a turkey. She'll be terrified, screaming and crying."
That's sadistic.
I know. In the end, in March of 2013, he was found guilty on both charges.
Good.
A jury concluded that he wasn't just fantasizing when he
Right.
conversed online with others he had never met about killing and cooking his wife and others in a cannibalism plot. Valle's defense attorney, Robert Baum, tried to say that this conviction set a dangerous precedent, saying that the larger principle at stake in the trial was that, quote, "people could be prosecuted for their thoughts," citing First Amendment rights and whatnot. And I didn't know where to put this, but after all of this came out, all of the neighbors were shocked. No one
Of
had any
course.
idea that he was like this.
They always are.
They had invited him into their homes and were never skeeved out by him.
Yep. I feel like majority of the time.
They blend in so well.
Mhm.
Like, some people are like, I was alone with him and, like, I was never scared.
Yeah.
One neighbor later said that they hadn't seen Valle's bulldog Dudley since his arrest. She said, quote, "I thought, oh my God, did he eat the dog?"
Oh my God. Jesus.
I don't think he did. I think dog is okay.
I think I understand what his defense lawyer is saying when in terms of it being a bit of a slippery slope.
Mm-hmm.
But typically, if you are in a court of law or something like that for your fantasies, that gotta be pretty fucked up.
Right.
Like,
And it's like, yes, I get the First Amendment, like freedom of speech, blah, blah, blah.
absolutely. But
But
like,
it's when you take it that step further.
right. Like it's very
you're
clear that he took it further.
you're starting to put the plan into action.
right. If
It's
there
not
was
just a
no-
fantasy.
If there was no searches or whatever, then you could maybe argue
If
that.
all you're doing is talking about these women, great. But the moment you start to pick victims
Yes.
and the moment you start to use a database that you're not allowed, like, he's allowed to use it when he's a cop,
Yeah.
but you're not allowed to use it when you're not on your duty, like,
Right, like,
not
that
on duty.
alone is just shows, like,
Right.
it wasn't just a fantasy anymore, and that's the thing. If you like, with fantasies, it's something that you desire. Eventually, you're gonna talk about it so much that you're gonna have to do it.
Right. But in June of 2014,
Oh.
Judge Paul G. Gardeffi of Federal District Court overturned Valle's conviction on the conspiracy charge. He said that the evidence supported his claim that he was engaged in only fantasy role play.
This man's on the dark web, that's why.
Thankfully, the charge, the lesser one, of using the database without authorization held up.
Uh, I mean, that's factual.
So at this point, he had served 21 months in prison, but he was released. The database charge carried a maximum sentence of only 1 year, though before I said the maximum was 5 years.
Yes.
So not sure, like, I didn't know how to look that up.
Okay.
So maybe at this point, the maximum had changed to 1 year.
Right,
I'm not
right.
really sure.
Yeah.
So either way, he served more time in prison than the 1 year, but less time than the 5 year.
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Either way, after spending only 21 months in jail, he was released from prison to home confinement at his mother's home. His bail was set to $100,000. So I don't know how you have a bail to if you're released, but I don't know. He had to wear an electronic ankle bracelet and was not allowed to use the internet.
So it was probably like just jail in your house.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like, if he wanted to be bailed out so that he could go other places, he would have to pay
Okay.
$100,000.
That makes sense. His mother said that with him home, she promised to, quote, cater to his every need.
There we go.
Ew. But in November, the judge ended his home confinement as well, sentencing him only to time served and 1 year of suspended release, part of which included mental health treatment. So that's good.
Is it though?
Or 1 year of supervised release. But yeah, so he has to get mental health treatment, but
Back up for a second with this whole mental health thing.
Yeah.
He knows it's wrong.
right.
It's not a matter of him not understanding it.
It's not like, oh, he needs help. It's like he knows what he's doing is wrong.
Right. So how what are you going to treat that?
Right.
Don't think those thoughts?
Right. Yeah. Bad thoughts. Then on December 3rd, 2015, the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit upheld Valle's acquittal on the conspiracy charge and overruled his conviction on the unauthorized access charge. They said, quote, the government appeals from the district court's judgment of acquittal on the conspiracy count, and Valle separately appeals from the judgment of conviction on the CFAA count, which is the website.
Okay.
Because we agree that there was insufficient evidence as to the existence of a genuine agreement to kidnap and of Valle's specific intent to commit a kidnapping, we affirm the district court's judgment of acquittal on the conspiracy count. Because we find that the district court's construction of the CFAA violates the rule of lenity, violates the rule of lenity, we reverse the judgment of conviction on the CFAA count.
That's a lot of big words.
So, what all of this means
I was going to say
is that the judges agreed that there wasn't evidence to prove that he was going to follow through with the kidnapping. It was fantasy talk. So they upheld his acquittal, meaning he was still not guilty.
Yeah.
On the computer charge, they said that the law shouldn't be stretched to make someone a criminal just for misusing a database they were allowed to use.
Yes, it should.
So yes, he was allowed to use it, but not how he did.
It should 100%.
But I have websites that, like, I'm allowed to use them for work. The moment I use them for not work, ooh, we could get in trouble.
Absolutely.
They said that since the law was unclear, the court applied something called the rule of lenity, meaning that when a law is vague, it should be interpreted in the way that that's most favorable to the defendant. So if a law can reasonably be read in two different ways, one that makes someone guilty and one that doesn't, the court should choose the less harsh interpretation. So they threw out or reversed this conviction too. I think this is bullshit. He knew he shouldn't be using that database for bad things.
Right. Like,
so this stupid rule of lenity or whatever means that, oh, well, he might not have known that.
It was bullshit.
And so because it could make him guilty, we're going to say that he's okay.
If you're working in law enforcement, government, whatever, and there's something that you use that the public does not have access to,
it's illegal.
You know that it's a fucking secret and you can't use it for anything but work. Like, that is going to be talked about and explained and pointed out and whatnot. It's not just going to be like, well, you'd assume.
Right.
No.
Like, when I use some of my websites, you have to click I acknowledge for all the things you can't do with it.
Right.
So both of his charges were wiped out and Gilberto Valle walked free.
Ew.
Yep. It's a really gross thing I wanted to note. A police search said that he had a profile on OkCupid. On his profile, he said that he enjoys a variety of cuisines and that he is not a picky eater.
Ew!
So that's our Thanksgiving tale.
And this is why women would choose the bear.
But I now have a spooky Thanksgiving story courtesy of ChatGPT to end this episode on.
Oh,
Kind of lift us up on a happy note.
is it?
It's kind of creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it is titled The Thing in the Attic.
Oh,
A
good
Thanksgiving
Lord.
story for a scary state.
Okay.
Okay. Lauren always joked that Thanksgiving was the least scary holiday. Nothing bad happens on Thanksgiving, she told Kenzie every year. This year, she wasn't so sure. The two hosts had decided
For what you say.
to spend the long weekend in an old rental cabin on the edge of the woods.
No, we wouldn't. Not at all.
In my description, I even put Lauren is braver than Mackenzie, but still gets scared about things.
Yes.
And Mackenzie gets scared. So
Keep it somewhat realistic.
So the kind of place with wood panel walls, mismatched dishes, and a guest book full of messages written in loopy handwriting. They arrived the night before Thanksgiving, unloaded the car, and immediately noticed the cold.
So it's just you and I hanging out for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
I know, I don't either. Not normal cold. The kind that seeps into your bones even when the heat is on. Old place needs insulation, Lauren said. Old place needs a priest, Kenzie muttered.
Say that. I would never. In fact, at this point, I'd probably be mad at you and be like, why are we here? It's fucking freezing. Because this is no doubt your idea.
I know. As the night settled in, the wind picked up, scraping the trees against the siding like fingernails.
Mm.
While unpacking, Lauren heard a thump from above them, the attic. Probably critters, she said confidently. Mackenzie, already wrapped in a blanket, shook her head. Nope, absolutely not. Critters don't walk.
Fuck.
Because it did sound like walking. Slow, deliberate, back and forth.
But how would you describe what animals do?
Scuttle.
But they walk.
I know. I don't know.
That doesn't. Okay.
They tried to ignore it. They played a movie. They poured wine. But every few
I
minutes...
want to know what fucking movie we played.
I know. So Mulan, probably.
Probably.
But every few minutes, the same steps scraped overhead. Finally, Lauren stood up. I'm going up there.
We would have left.
We
would have been gone. The moment that we heard it the first time, we would have grabbed all our shit, got in the car, and left.
Kenzie's eyes widened. Lauren, haven't you learned anything from literally every story we've ever told on the show?
But actually,
Lauren grabbed a flashlight. You're coming with me.
I think the fuck not.
Kenzie groaned, pulling the blanket tighter around her like armor, but followed anyway.
No.
The attic door was a narrow wooden hatch in the hallway ceiling, the kind that looked original to the cabin.
Oh.
Lauren tugged the string. The
It
ladder
doesn't help
creaked
that
down.
your attic door is right there.
Oh, I know. Wouldn't that be so creepy if you saw something?
Shut up.
A breath of freezing air rolled over them, too cold to be normal. Kenzie whispered, I hate this. I hate this more than that turkey drop tradition. Lauren climbed first, the flashlight beam scanning the dusty darkness. The attic was small, filled with old trunks and boxes. Nothing unusual. But then, Kenzie pointed. Lauren, what is that?
Ugh.
At the far end of the attic was a table. On it sat a plate, and on the plate was a single turkey bone, perfectly clean, polished almost white. It looked freshly placed, no dust around it. Lauren stepped closer. The flashlight flickered.
Bro, I can't even take this story seriously. One, I would never go with you, ever. I'd been like, okay, bye, have fun.
I wouldn't have gone up in the first
It was
place.
great knowing you, and you're gonna die. I'm not dumb enough to follow you. We wouldn't be doing any of this, and it's just, it's too unrealistic to be scary. Because this just would never happen.
Carved into the table beneath the bone
No.
were words, not etched or scratched,
So
but gouged.
your ass walked all the way into that freaking attic.
Deep and jagged. Yeah. Someone has to be carved every year.
That's what it said in the table.
Uh-huh.
All of those words were carved in the table.
Yeah.
Someone has to be carved every year.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot of words to be carved on a table.
Kenzie grabbed Lauren's arm. We're leaving. Before Lauren could answer, something moved behind them.
No!
A shuffle, a shift of weight on old boards. And then a sound, a low, wet gobble. But distorted, as if formed by something that didn't fully know how to make the sound. Kenzie's breath hitched. Lauren, that wasn't a turkey. Lauren slowly turned her flashlight towards the sound. Standing at the top of the attic stairs was a figure. tall, wrongly shaped, its head low, its limbs too thin, and its pale skin like the bone on the table.
So it definitely would have done well with a turkey drop.
Yeah. Its face was almost human, except for the beak-like slit where the mouth should be.
And
It
it's
took
blocking our way out.
No, it's like behind us. It took a step towards them, joints cracking like snapping wishbones. Lauren grabbed Kenzie's hand. Run. They bolted down the ladder, slamming the hatch shut and dragging a dresser under it as the thing pounded from above. Slow, methodical blows.
So you're telling me, hold on, pause. We leap down those and somehow don't injure ourselves. And
we
then
bolt down the ladder. So we are safely down the ladder.
and then we stay and decide, well, let's move a heavy ass dresser between the two of us.
Right.
Okay.
Hoping it doesn't take, hoping the thing can't get down in the time it takes us to move the
I was going to
dresser.
say, how do you know the latch doesn't go up?
They slammed the hatch shut.
So they had to.
Yeah, you had to pull it down.
Right. So if they put
They put a dresser underneath it, then it can't be like pulled down.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
So the thing pounded from above, slow, methodical blows like it knew it had all night. They didn't stay to see if it came down.
Thank God.
They left everything except the car keys and fled through the cold night, not stopping until they reached the nearest gas station miles away. The attendant looked at their pale faces and simply nodded. You stayed in the cabin on Crow Hollow Road, didn't you? He asked. They nodded shakily. He sighed. Happens every Thanksgiving. That's why nobody local rents it anymore. Behind them, the woods groaned in the wind. Somewhere far off, something made that same strange, broken, gobbling sound. Kenzie shivered. Lauren didn't speak the whole drive home, and neither of them said that Thanksgiving was the least scary holiday again.
Good story. It's just not.
See, I tried to put in specifics to make it more realistic. Both of us are scared.
But the problem is
Neither of us would investigate.
the problem is we cannot be characters in these stories because we would not do any of it.
That's why I tried to make it more realistic.
If something like this were to happen to us, it would be so by accident.
Oh, so by accident.
Like we would be on a tropical resort thinking nothing bad could happen here.
Yeah.
And some sand monster tries to chase us.
Or I could see we're going to meet people at a cabin and we accidentally put in the wrong address. And we go to the cabin and we're there for a little bit. And we're like, why is no one else
with your anxiety,
here?
Are you kidding me? No way in hell would you let that happen.
Yeah, I know.
There's no freaking shot.
I'd make you check the address multiple times.
Right.
Yeah. No, that wouldn't happen.
No, that's what I'm saying. It has to be a situation that is truly the most unexpected that it wouldn't even have crossed our minds to think, oh, will something happen?
Right.
And then, even then, the moment things start to get a little off, we're gone.
Yeah. I mean, we've done way too many of these stories to be let's stay and see how this ends.
Even before we started telling these stories, I wasn't going to do this.
Right. We know how this ends.
Right. Well, good story.
Thank you.
It was funny.
And happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Yeah. Yours was icky.
I know.
Got a creepy ass story.
I know. Because I was looking it up, looking up topics for this, and I found some website and it was the top 5 Thanksgiving things that have happened. And so this was number 3. And I was like, ooh, let me read into this. And then I had gotten so far before I started to find quotes. And I was like, well, we're not turning back now. And it just kept getting worse.
Yeah, no, it's I feel like I've heard this story before.
Have you? I hadn't heard of this guy.
Something similar. I feel like
I mean, I bet it's a thing.
yeah.
Because there was that one story about the guy who wanted to do the cannibalism.
Yeah.
And he posted an ad on Craigslist and someone replied to the ad and was like, oh, I want to be cannibalized.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
I think it might be. This is completely different.
Yeah.
These people weren't willing participants. That story had a willing participant. And then after he ate the guy, he still got in trouble for murder.
Right.
Even though we had it on video that the guy agreed to it. See, that's also where it's weird. Because he did agree to it. And he was fine with it. But then you still did murder. So
well, because we don't have assisted suicide.
Right, exactly.
So.
Right.
It would be.
Murder. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately. Well, actually, take that back. Not unfortunately. Don't eat people.
Yeah, but if they want it. I don't know. That guy wanted to be eaten. I'm not saying everyone does, but that guy wanted to be.
I know that you just want everyone to be happy and include everybody and support them. This is one of those things that we should draw a line.
Yeah, probably.
Don't eat people.
Yeah, don't eat them if they don't want you to. No, don't eat people.
Yeah. Unless there's some sort of crazy religious practice that has something to do with something.
No, I think people still aren't exempt from that. Because there have been the cults who have wanted to do that, and they still get in trouble.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's a lot of cultures that, like, and I know this is very different, but there are some cultures, like, in, Southeast Asia-ish area where I don't know if it's each year or X amount of years, they unbury their dead
Oh, yeah.
and, like, do whatever it is that they do before they rebury them.
Oh, yeah, they, like, dress them
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah.
So that's kind of like what I'm thinking. Like, is there if there's something like that where
Yeah,
but you're not.
but also that's, like, different cultures, different, like
Yeah.
their different laws and
The
stuff.
thing with him is that even regardless of what the guy said, he killed him
Yeah.
and then ate him. Why did he have to die to be eaten?
No, he was eating him as he was still alive. The guy wanted to watch himself be eaten. And then at a point, it gets to the point where he had lost too much blood and body that he died.
It's so much worse than I even thought.
We'll have to cover that one.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so Gilberto Valle, not a good guy. Walking free. Just living his life now.
I was gonna say when you were doing your stuff, like, has anything popped up recently about him?
I couldn't find anything. I tried to find like where he is now. What's he doing now? Nothing. It
And
kind of ends when he was acquitted.
where was this? Where did this happen?
New York.
New York.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, I tried to find like where's he now? What's he doing now? Nothing.
That's crazy.
Guess he kind of just dropped off the radar.
You have to change your name.
You have to.
You can't. One Google.
Oh, one Google. That's how I found everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Well, well done.
Thank you. Thank you. We hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving. And yeah.
And technically, by the time the next one, no, never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
Just take that part out
Okay. Stay scary.
and stay safe.